Hello, ladies and gentlemen. That is Phil.
I'm Bill.
I'm Eric. This is Beyond the Barrel Bourbon, and this is Phil's episode.
It's our episode.
Phil's
the
pretty
work day's over.
Phil,
the weekday, the
Phil
work
is
week's over.
so excited about this episode.
Just having some office pours, man.
I hear you, man.
It's the end of the week. Time to celebrate. We got a new pickup here of the Penelope 10-year single barrel.
And when he sasays we, he means he.
We're gonna
do this.
Okay, we're gonna do this. Anyway, the Penelope 10-year single barrel. There's actually two of these. This one is the 60% corn, 36 rye.
It's the High Rye.
Both High Rye in my eyes.
Well, mine too, but other people would disagree with us.
This is 105 proof. So the other 10-year single barrel is actually 98 proof. It's got a lower rye content, 21% rye, 75% corn. So a little bit different. If you like the higher proof, higher rye, this might be more in your wheelhouse. And then if you like you don't mind the lower proof, but you prefer more corn to your bourbon than rye. Well, there's more corn in both of these, but more corn to less rye than the 21, the lower proof one. Who knows which one will be hitting the shelves anywhere? I don't know how they're determining who gets what, but
well, we've got one returning recent competitor
we do.
In the Estate Collection 9-year, and probably one of Penelope's best releases ever with their 9-year barrel strength. What was that? Last year, 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, I guess it's almost 2 years, maybe 2 years. I don't really remember exactly.
Outside, so
these are all 9+ years old, all over 100 proof.
And then we do have a wild card in there.
We do,
and just see where it'll line up. So
I'm interested.
I'm interested.
But these are all 9+ years. All Penelope, obviously, all 101 to 109 proof, I think.
The Estate Collections are the only two that are since the merger.
And then you're looking at similar. I mean, the single barrel is about 10 MSRP more, about 90. This one, the Private Select's about 80. And
then the old barrel proof was about 60 to 65.
Yeah, somewhere in that 60 to 65 range.
Shout out to the Whiskey Wizard Todd. He donated the big whiskey book for us to have on the show. Thanks, Todd. Appreciate it. It looks really cool with the barrel up there. Hey, look, Adam did a bang up job signing at the top of the barrel. So it's not blocked by the book. So,
all right, let's see how it stacks up in the Penelope lineup.
Let's see. We are both blind, both single blind.
I anticipate, from what I remember from these older Penelopes, is a lot of fruit. I'm I'm not confident I'll be able to tell what's what, and I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to.
Taking stabs at it.
I don't know. No, I'm gonna try not to think about what bottle I'm drinking while I'm drinking it. I just want to.
It's hard to do that.
I know.
Smell oak. I smell oak with a hint of fruit.
I smell a whole lot of fruit here.
You smell like strawberries or like a
strawberry,
cherry, like a.
I do get a little bit of that oakiness though.
A
lot of strawberry, a little bit of a sugary note, a marshmallowy note maybe. I'm ready when you are.
They have been out for a little while. They've been breathing, so we don't have to sit here and make you watch us talk aimlessly about nothing.
Do you enjoy pours more when it's after work at the office?
No, I
hates it here.
I like pours at lunch.
Great mouthfeel. Definitely smoke there. For sure. It doesn't taste young. And they shouldn't, because... Not to give too much away about our wild card, but it's at least 8 years. So everything here is 8 years plus. So nothing should taste particularly young. I do get oak here.
You get a little bit of oak. Not the oak that I look for, but wood.
A little bit of oak. A little bit of light fruit. Um,
This one,
Good
it
mouthfeel,
drinks
viscous.
hot. It drinks hot.
I don't find it to drink
I
particularly
don't think it drinks.
hot.
It's not JD barrel strength hot, but it's definitely.
The long finish for me is where the fruit really stands out. Viscous pour.
My poor ice maker back there is struggling, man. I got to put some water in it.
All right.
I definitely get the alcohol on the mid palate. That most of you guys that watch regularly know that it's not my thing. Some people like it. It's not my thing.
Well, I don't call it alcohol.
No,
Whatever that is, you call alcohol.
I call it
that.
alcohol, ethanol, whatever it is. It's that.
But I don't get that.
It kind of gives me it like.
There's somewhat of maybe an effervescent, almost tannic, but not off-puttingly tannic note to me. But it's not what I would consider ethanol-y or alcohol-y.
All right, so that was red, by the way, so we kind of know what we're up against. Damn, this one has almost no nose.
I disagree, man.
Let me twirl it a little bit.
This one is giving me a little. I'm getting a little hint of fruit here, but it's giving me more of like a caramel.
Really?
Yeah. More
If
like,
anything, I'm getting a little bit of like a sweet kind of.
This is a sweeter,
kind of cotton candy ish.
more like a caramel, red fruit kind of thing going on
I guess
here.
the more I twirl it up, I'm getting a little bit more nose out of it, but
A little bit of sugary. On the nose, this one smells better to me.
I disagree.
When it comes to Penelope, we're not going
to agree on. Well, it's your wheelhouse, man. But I thought the oak on the nose was better on the other one.
Then again, this might not be Penelope.
I don't know.
Another good mouthfeel. Totally different. This drink's softer. Not as spicy.
That is far better on the palate. That's got a far better mouthfeel. Definitely get a lot more caramel on that. I definitely get vanilla on that. I definitely get a creaminess on the back end of it. Yeah, taste-wise, that one crushes the first one for me.
I do feel like I'm getting a little nuttiness there.
A little bit, but not beam nutty.
No,
it's not beam nutty. More like almond.
Those are very different pours.
Very different pours. Actually, that one I like.
I mean, I think the first one was a little more intense on the palate.
This is nude.
This one's rich.
It smells like oak. It's another one that smells oaky.
A bit of oak, a bit of vanilla.
This one's definitely more vanilla. Vanilla, it's almost like a sugar cookie. You kind of get that? Like a sugar cookie on the nose?
I could see that.
Just a twinge of fruit, but it's more like a fig if I had to stab at it. Smells hot. I'm getting
hot. What do you mean?
It smells like it's got some heat to it.
Like it's burning your nostril.
A little bit. Maybe
this one's not.
Maybe I should pull a glass farther away. Okay, so do you? All right. If I'm taking a stab at this, I know I've got a 75% chance of nailing this. That this is a Penelope. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm getting that what you're saying effervescent. That I taste that alcohol in the palate.
This is getting a little fruity.
I can get the smell of it.
This is almost giving me strawberry Pop-Tart vibes now.
Really?
Yeah, this got a little fruitier for me.
I have noticed that a lot of the Penelope stuff has like a strawberry kick to it.
They almost all of the aged ones almost all have fruit for me. Some variation of fruit, strawberry, maybe a little bit of cherry. I think I've gotten grape on that Penelope barrel strength before, but it's been so long since I've had it.
This one's not for me. That is alcohol burn or alcohol flavor to the max for me. The finish is nice, and that's the problem.
Nice.
That's the problem I have with Penelope is like the mid palate is so off-putting to me, but the finish is so good, but I can't balance that.
It's kind of similar to the first one in that mid palate.
Yeah, that's clear.
This is more kind of fruity on the long finish for me than the first one, though.
it's just tannic all the way through for me. I don't like that. So right,
I'm gonna have to drink those next to each other.
What, the first one and the third one?
Mm-hmm.
That's a clear last place for me right now. I don't like the way it's. I don't know. That one was my least favorite.
Okay.
Not trying to crap on it. It's just not my thing. Oh, I gulped right into the mic. Sorry, guys.
Oh man, this is another one. So yeah, so I'm gonna want to drink.
Okay, so this smells oaky.
I'm gonna want to drink
This
yellow next to blue and red next to new, because this is another one where I'm getting.
See me, it like the first and last are closer.
I am getting.
I think
on
yellow.
this one I am getting that caramel note again.
Are you
that
not
toffee
getting?
caramel note?
You're not getting this. I'm gonna tell you, if
Fruit.
I know what we're drinking as far as bottles. But if I wasn't, I would. If I was doing my wild hair guesses, I would say that smells like Makers.
Yeah, a little more caramel, a little toffee.
It smells like a wood finish. It smells like a wood finishing series Makers.
One of the most prominent notes I seem to always get on wood finishing series
Toffee.
BEP BRT is that toffee caramel note, and I got that on yellow, and I got that on this one. I don't even know why I've got this notebook. I haven't written one thing down.
Okay, that's oaky.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
I like that a lot.
I'll say right now, this is my favorite.
This is
This
up
is-
there.
This is my favorite.
This and yellow are my favorites.
That's
for
not
sure.
going to change. I already know. This is not going to change.
This has
Blue is-
very Found North vibes to it, doesn't it?
Yes, and I will say I've had all these bottles we've had before, and I've never gotten this much oak
You've
on
had the
any of them.
You've had the 10-year?
No. Besides the 10-year. I've never gotten this note before.
Not on this, no. Not on any. In fact,
On
not-
any...
I've
on
had the
anything in this lineup that I've had, I've never gotten this note.
I've had the 10-year, but I don't remember getting that much oak on it. But if I had to guess, it's probably the 10-year just because it's older than the rest.
This, to me,
That is what you look for.
because I'm getting what I call that pencil shaving note, which is like a drier wood note.
I'm starting to think
which
that
to me leads to higher rye content.
I'm starting to think that pencil shaving note that you say is what I consider the Found North oak.
No, it's different for me because this is a drier, less deep, rich.
It's not
oak.
very complex.
To me, this tastes like what I think of when I think of a high rye. But it's kind of almost like a blend of that pencil shaving note, like that dry wood note in that Found North oak I get.
This one's good.
So I love this. This is going to be my first place.
It's going to be close for me between this and yellow.
That is fantastic.
I want to have these two together.
And just knowing the prices on these bottles, this one's already worth its price.
This one would be a buy for me, and I think yellow would be a buy for me. That's why I'm going back to yellow.
Okay, well I'm gonna put nude next.
Even
to
though the yellow has no nose, that is so fascinating. That like the three of the others have a nose. The yellow has no nose.
So you're on yellow right now.
Yeah, that's what
go
I'm
back
a
to
clear
yellow.
last place for me is nude. I do not. I'm gonna let me sip on it real quick. Just
All right, let's do nude and then red and then yellow.
nude, red.
You want to sip
yellow.
on your clear last place?
Clear last place for me.
This is your
Is
clear
this your
last.
clear last? Do you have? A
No,
clear
I don't
last?
have a clear last. I do have a clear first.
My first isn't clear. Man,
Right,
the
that
nose on
air-
nude is
Phil.
it's medicinal.
We have the same first, right?
No,
We don't.
not yet.
Okay.
These two are probably within 2 tips of each other, and for different reasons.
Yeah, man, that's sweet, fruity. It's
That is ethanol. For me, that is just ethanol.
It's just too soft on the palate for me to think it's ethanol-y.
not well. I'm not saying proofy. I'm saying it
it's
just
too-
it tastes like isopropyl alcohol to me.
This is like pastry filling to me.
No, God, I love Pop Tarts, man. That's not pastry filling. Not to me. I mean, it's
I like that. This
not
is
me.
good.
Clear last for me. Where are you going next?
I'm going to
Red.
red. That was the first one we drank, right?
First, yeah.
These are the two I was.
The nose on that is just also another BEP nose.
Man, these are real close for me. Real close. Little bit more intensity on the palate, a little bit more like an effervescent cola kind of note to it.
There's definitely more oak on red.
If I were to guess, I would guess this one is higher proof.
If I had to guess, this is the barrel proof.
Higher proof than the nude.
I would guess that this is and I'm gonna take a stab at all of these. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna guess.
I will not.
I'm gonna guess that this is, and I'm gonna do it just because it's fun for me. And I didn't do it while we were going through it the first time, but I'm gonna do it going through it right now. If I'm gonna take a stab at this, I'm gonna say red is probably the 9-year.
Okay.
The barrel.
I'm not listening.
The barrel,
Just for your record, I'm tuning you out. But go.
The barrel.
They're listening.
My stab in the dark would be red. Would be the barrel strength 9-year.
I don't want to be influenced.
I can't influence you.
That's true.
All right, so then I guess we're going yellow next.
Yeah.
Man, I like that nose.
I can already tell you.
I like the nose because it's soft, but it's kind of fruity, kind of sweet grapey.
This one, there's just something.
It reminds me of like
This one's just giving me this nutty note.
Like Heaven Hill, or like Beam.
It's almost like a cross between Hill and Beam for me. It's not quite to the extent of Beam, but it's more prominent than a Heaven Hill. Gosh, I have no idea what that could be. Not trying, not gonna do it, not gonna figure out, wouldn't be prudent. I don't know, man. I like drinking at the office. After hours. That's why we're always dressed like this, by the way.
You know, the more you accentuate after hours, the less believable it is.
But it is after hours.
I mean, I know, but I'm just saying.
Just
I like this.
for legal purposes, after hours.
I like this. I like yellow a lot. I say a lot. It's good. Jeffrey, it's good. But I mean, yeah, no. I think blue is
What is the best? Second best?
they're close.
I
Man.
can already tell you blue's getting in the 80s.
Blue. Well, I don't. Yeah. If I give any of these 80s, it's gonna be like an 81.
All right.
So this reminds me of Found North, which I love, but it doesn't finish like Found North, which I don't like. I felt Found North for me hits every mark that I look for when I'm not looking for turkey, right? And it sounds crazy, right? When I'm looking for turkey, I'm looking for that spice, that rye spice.
So nude is for sure your last
Dead
place,
last.
right?
That's
okay.
that might not even get.
It's not my last.
That
place.
might not even get into the 60s for me.
Okay. Oh, I'll put.
Are we tipping?
Well, let's get our rankings in and see if we have to. We probably will.
We probably will.
I'm telling you right now, nude's not my last place.
What's your last place?
I don't know, but it ain't nude. It's between yellow and red for me.
Yeah. So for me, first and last place are blue and yellow, and they're close. Like,
Yellow's your second?
I don't know. I'm having a hard time with that because they're wildly different.
Just go with your instinct, man. Go with your gut. Go with your gut.
It's hard to go with my gut, man, because my gut tells me this has a lot of profile that I like.
If you believe, you can achieve. Remember that.
Here he goes. I think that was on like episode 3. He did that.
Be proactive, not reactive.
What was that? Do you remember when you did that? My favorite is Christmas Poor. Are you Christmas poor? I know I am. Kelly loved that one. I don't know, man.
Okay. I got my rankings.
Do you?
Yep. And they are close on 2 and 3. In fact, I might give 2 the same score because they are that close for me. Okay. I got my rankings in. Do you got your rankings?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what are your rankings here?
First place is blue.
Okay. So we for sure know blue is number 1 because I'm giving it first place as well. So blue is our first.
Yellow is second place for me.
Okay. Yellow is my dead last.
Okay. So that's why we're going to have to tip it.
Yes. Okay.
Red would be third.
Red and then nude.
Yeah, I don't even want to insult nude by scoring it.
Blue. Man, I'm going 80 82.
Okay.
I really want to go higher, because it's hitting on a note I like. But I'm trying to think, like, if I had it with bottles of that
Okay, let me ask you this.
similar
If you
profile,
put this against batch,
I don't know if that's what this is.
I'm pointing at this like this is blue.
Okay.
If this is blue, and you put this against batch 10, to me, I have to go batch 10.
Correct. But I mean, I already rank
But
batch 10 higher than what I'm going to rank this.
And that-
But
well,
what I'm
that's-
saying is, if it's in something of similar profiles, would I rank it the same? I don't know. So I'm kind of hedging my bets here, and I'm just going to go with 82 on blue.
Okay.
Because, I mean, that was
And you said
clearly
you're
my
giving
number
the
one.
same score to two of them? Indy. Didn't blow
So
blow
red
my
is
socks off.
148. We're doing pretty well at math here,
You're
man.
mathing pretty good, man. I'm proud of you.
myself.
Good job.
Okay.
So yellow for me would be second place.
Okay.
What did I give blue?
You get blue an 80.
Then I'm gonna give yellow. I know we're not going half tips, but so I'll go 79. But I really want to give it a 79 and a half because I think it hits on a lot of.
Correct. We are not doing half tips. It's against the rules.
It's not
Rookie
against the
score.
rules. It's not against the rules.
Rookie
It's
score.
not against the rules. I'm still
Uh,
waiting for Phil to come up with a tip in the 40s somewhere.
Yellow, I'll give a 72. I liked yellow.
What are you gonna give nude?
Wait, I had a math here.
Oh my bad.
So that's what 70, 140, 92. So that's 151 on yellow.
Okay.
Nude. I won't give him the same score. That's
Cheese ball.
That's
against the rules.
We shouldn't do
It's
that.
rookie
I'll give it a
numbers?
77. But on any given day, I could swap the two, red in nude. The only constant I believe would be that blue would always be first in this lineup, and that yellow would
nude.
likely be. I need your nude score.
58.
58. Ooh,
I don't like it.
hates it.
I don't like
Hates
it.
This.
Oh, and for the record, for those of y'all that watch, the Peerless double oaked.
I'm not
when I
using
gave-
I'm not using my calculator.
Yeah, his math stopped working
Right
all of a
now.
sudden.
not-
So I know I took a lot of flack for when I gave the Peerless double oaked a 48, which whatever it was.
Double oak bourbon. Got to
The
be
double
gotta
oak
be-
bourbon. I'm sorry. The double oak bourbon. It was funky that day that we had it in Todd's briefcase. But I had it last night. Knew what I drank. Gave it an 80. Thought it was really good. I think. But to be fair, the one I had last night was a distillery pick single barrel.
Look, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
You knew what it was, and you didn't hold that against it.
Same thing with these. I know what these are, and I'm not holding it against them. I fully expect blue to be the 10-year Penelope.
Okay,
I
135.
fully expect the
Okay.
red to be the
So here's our rankings.
yeah.
Last place is nude
Okay.
at 135.
Yeah, I did that to it. My bad.
Yeah, you did. Then it goes to red at 148.
Okay. Yellow.
Then yellow at 151. And then
And I think the
I'm not
blue was like 162.
Blue was 162. All right, let's do the reveal on this.
Okay. me
Let's
pull-
start last to first.
Well, how do you want to do that? Okay, you can tell me. All right.
Well,
I was about to say we're not gonna be able to do it that way.
It doesn't matter. We'll go. Let's go left to right.
Left to right on your desk, like
Left
looking,
to right if you're looking at my desk.
Yeah, from the
Okay.
computer. Nude.
Nude.
No way. They're actually all in order.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't know. So last place for us was the Penelope Estate.
9 year.
Well, there's 2 9 years in here, but
The 9-year estate.
no. Yeah. Private Select Estate. So last place. Private Select. Not surprising.
No, not in this lineup. Well, we don't know what the wild card is.
Although it was not my last place. What did I rank that one?
78.
So that was my second place.
Right.
Nude.
I couldn't
I
stand
like
it. I couldn't stand
So it's looking like I'm going to rank the estate collections 1 and 2 if blue is what we both think it is. Okay.
it. Yeah, I think. Well, do you think the blue is the 10-year also?
Yeah.
Okay. So next would be red.
Penelope 9 year
Barrel strength.
barrel strength.
Okay, so I kind of picked that up. And I think it was the proofiness that sold it for me on that. That's what gave it away on that one. Yellow would be next.
Okay, so yeah, I gave red second. I gave yellow. That means my last place, turkey.
Wow.
Turkey. So I loved all these Penelopes more than the that's our surprise wild
That's
card
our
bottle.
wild card bottle, Jimmy Russell 70th. For me, it was a half a tip away from a 10-year.
This
and
bottle tastes different in every blind I have it in.
It does. It really does.
It tastes. First time it was fruity. Second time it was super complex. This time I had a whole lot of nuttiness, which I never get on turkey products.
Well, so when it's funny because when you said nuttiness mixed with something else or whatever or fruitiness, it's like, you know, it kind of reminds you of like a Heaven Hill mixed with a beam mixed with a turkey, right? So it hits on a lot of stuff. So yeah, I mean I'm pretty, you know, I'm happy with it. It finished second for me.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's my last, but I didn't hate it.
But you figure this is with the exception of the 9-year barrel proof,
I had
this
a
is half
feeling
the price of the rest of them.
That was, I mean, the 2 9 years were similar for me as far as
they weren't even close for me.
profile goes. What did I
give?
The only difference was the intensity.
What did I give the barrel strength? 77.
Which one was the
red? What did I give red?
You gave red a 70.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm okay with that.
I gave red a 78. I thought it was,
but
good.
For the record, and this is me, a Penelope non-supporter.
Delicious.
This is fabulous. If you like oak.
Now keep in mind this is the High Rye higher proof.
Yeah, this is the higher rye.
It's not the 98 proof, so no reference point on that one.
But this is a buy, right?
Tastes every bit of its age.
It does. It tastes older.
So how does it stack up? It stacks up well.
Well, think about this, right? So think about what it tastes like. We're sitting here talking about Found North, and Found North is 18 and 20 and 23-year-old whiskey. This is 10 years old. You know what I mean? So I think they're onto something with this, and I think that.
And maybe they're putting their better juice in that.
And I said that on the last Penelope episode that I think that
now that they own the brand,
now that they own the brand, they're going to start putting their better stuff in it.
By own the brand, we mean MGP, Luxco, whatever MGP's called now. I don't remember.
It's something else.
It's something else now.
But they bought it. They bought Penelope.
So perhaps they're putting some of their better juice in that.
That would be my take on it.
This one is
yeah, you're not going to find that one.
Pre-purchase for Luxco and MGP. So you'll never find it.
I mean, you're gonna be hard pressed to find these in general.
I have no idea how hard this will be to find.
The 9-year we've seen on shelves. We have seen that on shelves locally.
I will say the 9-year private select, at least in our area, has been more available than something say like a Rio.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, if you'd have blinded me, double blind this, I would have probably guessed. I would have probably guessed that this was either Found North or Still Austin. Because of that oak pro. It's got that oak that I chase.
Didn't quite get the score highly enough to make the tourney.
No? Mm-mm. Wow, I think it would have done well in it too.
Might have. But
then again, who knows? It's a fresh crack.
I will tell you this, on the smell, the taste is not what I was. This is caramel toffee. On the palate, it's oak, like a dry wood note.
It's oak and it finishes sweet.
If you like High Rise, buy this bottle. I'm telling you right now, buy it. Because like if that's in your wheelhouse.
Well, you gotta like oak too. You have to like oak. Like if you like that oak note, if you like Still Austin. Oh, by the way, we do have a Still Austin episode coming up pretty soon. Pretty excited about that one. So
I am thrilled with this.
You know what I'm tasting right now on the long finish? Because that's what you just sipped on, right?
Yeah.
See if you get a sweet cotton candy on the finish of it as it's kind of starting to. I get a sweet, like a strawberry cotton candy on that.
I mean, I could see that on the long finish.
Long finish.
You have to.
It has to sit, but.
You have to kind of search for it.
That was the first thing that came to my mind when I had it the first time, but I didn't get that much oak on it the first time I had it.
So, fairly enough, the single barrel Penelope High Rye 3605 proof is a significant step up over their private select 9-year. $10 difference. If you have the option to get either one, get this one.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Especially if you're a
for
high
sure.
rye person. Tastes older. It's just a better quality.
It's a better whiskey.
Um,
Phil, grab something to throw at the camera. I'm gonna try to wrap this up because we're at about a half an hour, and I think we did pretty good. 4 bottles in a half an hour.
Yeah, you're right. We did pretty
well. Four blind bottles in a half an hour. Try to not bore you guys to death. So, guys, with that being
The
said,
Penelope single barrel stacks up.
it does. It does stack up.
Man, that's
Pretty well. It's very good. Guys, thanks for tuning in. If you got anything out of this, hit the comment button, the subscribe button, the like button. Comments really help us. Subscriptions really help us. With that, I think Phil's going to be out. And
Phil's going to be out.
He's going to miss the
out
camera.
for the work week. After hours. Have
Fair.
yourself an after work pour. Don't even bother. Wear whatever you're wearing. Drink it. Go to the bar.
Have
go
one.
whatever.
Have
a
one for us.
pour.
Wrap
Happy
this up,
hour.
man.
Have a happy hour pour.
They're tired of.
Yeah,
they're tired of,
have a happy hour pour.
They're tired of it. I'm gonna hit the button.
This dude's gonna hit the button.
I'm gonna hit the button, and I'm gonna.
Nah. You know what? I'm gonna hit this camera right now.
The closing scene's about to go off. Watch this miss.
Don't touch.
It's not even gonna be close. Wow.
That went directly over the top.
8 feet above.